In the heart of Phoenix, Arizona, a chilling mystery unfolded that would haunt the state for decades. It was a case that defied logic, tangled with secrets, and left a trail of unanswered questions. The Angel Adams case wasn't just a crime story. It was a labyrinth of human complexity, moral ambiguity, and the shadowy corners of truth that refused to be illuminated. This is the story of a woman who walked a tightrope between two worlds, a night that ended in unspeakable horror, and an investigation that still lingers in the minds of those who seek justice. Angel Adams was a paradox, a woman of striking duality. By day, she was a third-grade teacher at Simpson Elementary, her warm smile and dedication earning her the adoration of students and parents alike. But beneath this wholesome facade lay a hidden life, one of escorting, adult entertainment, and a relentless pursuit of a lifestyle that demanded more than a teacher's salary could provide. Angel had a gift, a chameleon-like ability to transform her appearance, slipping effortlessly between the prim school teacher and the glamorous figure who moved through the nightlife of strip clubs and private shows. Her story began in a Phoenix community college where she met a young photographer in a psychology class. He was starting his own business, and Angel, with her boudoir photos and need for high-resolution images, became his first model. Their friendship blossomed over shared interest photography, ambition, and the occasional indulgence in marijuana. A secret Angel guarded closely. She was private, selective about who knew her truths, but she let this photographer in. He became her confidant, her personal lensman, capturing her in moments of vulnerability and power from 2009 to 2013. Angel's escorting career was lucrative, funding her travels, designer clothes, and dreams of a future beyond the classroom. She worked alongside Kim, a bold and reckless partner who thrived in the chaos of their hustle. Together, they navigated a world of high-profile clients, politicians, athletes, and businessmen, meeting them in strip clubs and taking their business to private venues or adult films. Kim was the wild one, the spokesperson who reeled in clients, while Angel sealed the deals with her charm and poise. Their chemistry was electric, both on and off camera, though the photographer sometimes wondered if their bond went deeper than business. As Angel graduated and became a full-time teacher, her life grew more complicated. She met Jake, a fifth-grade teacher at her school, a man's man who coached football, loved nature hikes, and shared her passion for education. Jake was different from the men who intimidated her independence. He was steady, genuine, and unaware of her secret life. Angel fell for him, her calls to the photographer dwindling as she dreamed of a future with a husband and family. But Kim saw Jake as a threat, a wedge in their partnership. Angel's growing desire to leave escorting clashed with Kim's need for the lifestyle, sowing seeds of tension. Angel's attempt to balance her dual lives was a delicate dance, one destined to falter. She kept Jake in the dark, determined to shield him from her other world. But secrets have a way of unraveling. One night, while with a regular client in Phoenix, Angel lied to Jake, claiming she was with Kim. Jake called her repeatedly, and when she didn't answer, he reached out to Kim, who revealed Angel's absence. Suspicious, Jake tracked Angel to a park the next day, arriving with flowers only to find her in another man's arms. The confrontation was explosive. Jake recognized the client, words were exchanged, and Angel's carefully constructed worlds collided. Devastated, Angel called the photographer, sobbing not over Jake's actions but her own. She knew she'd betrayed him, and the guilt was crushing. Jake left her in the park, and their relationship crumbled. Angel spiraled, turning to heavy drinking to numb the pain. She returned to her life with Kim, booking shows and slipping back into the nightlife, all while maintaining her role as a functional alcoholic teacher. Kim, now with her partner back, pushed Angel into riskier ventures, but Angel's heart wasn't in it. Arguments flared, one escalating during an out-of-town trip, where Kim berated Angel for her erratic behavior. Angel faced a choice: Kim's world or the life she'd glimpsed with Jake. She was losing control, and the weight of her choices was suffocating. The turning point came on a fateful night when Angel, Kim, Jake, and a group of friends attended a concert. The mood was electric, the energy infectious. Angel, perhaps seeking reconciliation or closure, invited everyone to her parents' sprawling 2-acre estate. The drinks flowed, the music pulsed, and the night seemed alive with possibility. But beneath the surface, tension simmered: Jake's lingering hurt, Kim's resentment, and Angel's fragile state. According to detectives, what happened next was unthinkable. Angel allegedly drugged everyone's drinks, including her own, and went on a killing spree. The details were horrific. Bodies scattered across the property, some in the house, others by a man-made lake, one so brutally dismembered that the face was torn from the skull. 4 to 5 different murder weapons were used, and blood painted the scene like a nightmare. Jake, Kim, and 8 others were dead, their lives extinguished in a frenzy that defied comprehension. Angel was the sole survivor, found by a detective who stumbled upon the scene around 11:30 p.m., her clothes soaked in blood, clutching a phone as she called the photographer, urging him to bring your camera. The police arrived without a 911 call, a mystery that deepened the case's strangeness. Detective Bird, a seasoned officer, was haunted by the scene bodies discovered from midnight to late the next afternoon, some inexplicably placed with no footprints or tire tracks. The crime scene was a horror movie come to life, with one officer, a 26-year veteran, calling it the worst he'd ever seen. Angel was charged, her presence as the only survivor, and the blood on her body damning her in the eyes of the law. But the case was shaky from the start. The evidence was circumstantial: no DNA, no smoking gun, no video of the crime. The prosecution argued Angel acted alone, but the logistics baffled even the most seasoned investigators. How could a 5'7", 135-pound woman, possibly intoxicated, kill 10 people across 2 acres with multiple weapons? One victim, found by the lake, had carpet fibers on his shirt, suggesting he was killed indoors and moved at a feat that seemed impossible for Angel alone. Another body's placement defied explanation, with no trace of how it got there. The trial was a spectacle, exposing Angel's double life to the world. Her escorting, her adult films, her secret world with Kimmett all came to light, shattering her reputation. The photographer testified in her defense, insisting she couldn't have committed such atrocities. He was scrutinized, suspected of being an accomplice because of Angel's call to him, but the DA could never prove it. The jury, faced with a case riddled with holes, returned a not guilty verdict. Angel walked free, but the cost was immense: her life, her career, and her connections severed. Detective Bird was livid, convinced the investigation was sabotaged. He pointed to the photographer, whose identity was curiously redacted in reports, as a key figure. Why was his name protected? Was he connected to someone powerful? Bird believed he was dirty, involved in ways that remained hidden. The lack of a 911 call, the mishandling of evidence, and the sheer impossibility of Angel acting alone fueled his suspicion that someone had tampered with the case. Angel vanished after the trial, her whereabouts unknown. Rumors swirled that she'd left Arizona, her ability to change her appearance making her a ghost. The photographer, still grappling with her call that night, wondered why she'd summoned him and what she knew. He believed she was innocent, but her silence was deafening. Did she witness something unnatural, as some speculated? Was the client Jake confronted involved, driven by jealousy or revenge? Or was there a deeper conspiracy, as Detective Bird suspected, involving the mysterious photographer and hidden connections? The Angel Adams case remains Arizona's greatest unsolved mystery. The families of the victims, Jake, Kim, and the 8 others demand answers, but the truth is elusive. A video Angel posted on Facebook, later deleted, surfaced through a colleague of an investigator named Rockin Robin, hinting at more to the story, but even that lead fizzled. Detective Bird, tormented by the case, vowed to pursue the photographer, convinced he held the key. Robin, a true crime enthusiast with a penchant for the paranormal, sensed something sinister beyond the physical evidence of force or motive that defied rational explanation. The community remains haunted, the 2-acre property a silent witness to a night of unspeakable evil. Angel, if alive, carries the weight of being the sole survivor, her silence a barrier to closure. Was she a victim, a perpetrator, or something in between? The case challenges the boundaries of morality, asking how far one goes for redemption and whether justice can ever be served when the truth is buried in shadows. As Robin put it, there's a reason this case is unsolved. The killer or killers walk free, their motives obscured by a web of lies, secrets, and perhaps something darker. Until Angel speaks or a new witness emerges, the Angel Adams mystery will continue to captivate, confound, and unsettle, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. In the quiet of Phoenix nights, whispers of the case persist. Detective Bird pores over old files, Robin chases leads, and the photographer waits for a call that may never come. Somewhere, Angel Adams might be watching, her story unwritten, her truth unspoken. The question lingers: what happened that night, and who or what was responsible? The answer, like Angel herself, remains just out of reach, a puzzle that time may never solve.